start a new drawing by clicking this drop down arrow. Click new. And since I'm using millimeters, I'm going to use Autocad 3D template for metric units and click open. Now, I'm going to use insert command. And when you insert objects using insert command, the items are generally handled as blocks. So if I type in I for insert command and click this icon here, but before doing that, make sure to click explode command, because when this box is checked, it breaks down blocks into its original components. So it's not going to be a block anymore, but a 3D solid. Alright, so click this one and select base for assembly and click open. And I'm going to paste it somewhere at 0, 0, 0 origin. See, if you click this one, see the properties here, it says solid. But if I drag another drawing here, click this one and it says block reference. But if I explode, so X for explode this drawing, click this and now it's a 3D solid. Alright, so I'm just gonna delete that. And then bring another block. So first I'm gonna draw a line, because I want my objects to be, or the parts to be near each other. And turn on your ortho mode here so it's easy to draw the line somewhere here. AutoCAD drawing space is like an outer space. It is easy to lost your components or drawing. Okay, click this one again and select color for assembly. Click open and paste it somewhere here at the end, maybe again. And remaining parts for assembly, so I have here the handle, horseshoe washer, jaw plate, and slide key. Open and attach it somewhere here, maybe here, and move this one near the drawing. So shift right click and select nearest, so nearest to this line. Alright, again bring another drawing, sliding jaw, open and attach it somewhere in the middle. Alright, another one is the thread, open and attach it somewhere here. Alright, you can close this one now. Just gonna turn off the grid and I can delete this line. This is just a guide. And create new layer. So click layer properties and click this icon 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And assign color. So click this box. Index color, red. This box again. Assign yellow. This box here. And assign green. This box, index color, assign blue. And close. I'm going to change this layer to red. This one to blue. Just to set them apart, and it's easier to assemble when the colors are different. And this one to yellow maybe. This one to green. This one here to blue. Okay, I cannot change the color here because I think what happened here, so PR, click this one here. It has to be, so click this arrow here. It has to be by layer. There you go, see? Because at first it was by block. By layer. And then change this to yellow. I think we're good. Alright. First thing we're gonna do is turn this around. So go to solid or home, and inside the modify panel, click this 3D rotate. And rotate this one. Select the object you want to rotate. and hover over this ring here, the blue one, and just rotate it somewhere here for 90 degrees. And it's easier to turn it into 90 degrees when you turn on the ortho mode down the status bar. There you go. Just gonna delete those. And now I'm gonna bring this object here. So this object, I'm gonna assemble. Maybe change this one first to X-ray. So move and shift right click and select mid between 2 points. I want to use the midpoint between these two endpoints. See, I'm holding now the midpoint, and go down to the status bar and change it to polar tracking. That way you can move this freely. And attach it. So hold down the shift key to turn this around and attach it in between these two endpoints here. Just gonna bring it closer. You can roll in or roll out your wheel, and again shift right click and mid between 2 points. So between this endpoint here and this endpoint. Now I'm gonna check if there are clashes. First, change this to so this one here, change this to parallel projection. It's easier for me. All right. So what I'm gonna do here is change this first to shaded with edges, maybe. There you go. And see if it's clashing. So go to solid, select interfere, select this object, and this object here, click enter and enter again. And if you go down to the command window, it says objects do not interfere. So when objects interfere, I'm just gonna move this one and select interfere, select this one and enter again. See the dark color or solid color, it means that this portion here is clashing. So close. So I'm just gonna undo to bring it back. All right, and the next component we're gonna attach is the thread. So this one here. So what I'm gonna do again is home. So inside the modify panel, rotate this one and along this blue color wheel, select the axis and change it to this way, parallel to the direction of the, see this one here, parallel to the body. All right, and then attach this one, move and find the center here, the center of this cylinder here. Sometimes it's easy depending on the speed of your computer. Sometimes it's hard to locate, especially with thread. So maybe change this one to 2D wireframe. All right, select the object, move, and shift right click and select center. So hover over that, see the end of that little cylinder in between. Snap that center and attach it to the center of this face here. So shift right click again, select center, hover over that side there, and you can find the center. Just if that green color appears, just snap. So move this one and move it, see that line there, make sure it's straight and it's a little bit over, see this one here, because there's a hole here, and make sure it's not touching this rod. See? Then now I'm gonna check solid, interfere, this object, and this object. Enter and enter again. And it says here, objects do not interfere. So we're good. Now another one, another component is the color. So I'm gonna move this one. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna attach the color over here, so what I'm gonna do is select that and select the color, right click and isolate. So the others will be out of the way. It's easier that way. So select the object here, the color, move, and locate center. So hover over and see that circle, click that and attach it to the center here. So hover over, see that green color, snap. Now interfere, select this one, check for clashing and enter. So we're good. So just right click anywhere on the screen, hover over isolate and select an object isolation. And again, I'm gonna attach the horseshoe washer, which is this one here. Hold on the shift key to turn this around, and I'm gonna move this one near the thread and turn this, rotate this one, use 3D rotate inside the modify panel, select that, hover over that blue color and turn it for 90 degrees. There you go. Now I'm gonna attach it. So what I'm gonna do is hide this one. So select that, hover over isolate and select hide objects. Alright, so I'm gonna move this one, move from center and attach it to the center of this yellow, the end circle here or end face, and snap. Just gonna change this to shaded with edges so you can see what happened. So now it's attached, and then check for interference. I'm just gonna window that, enter and enter again, and it says here objects do not interfere. And the next one would be, just gonna delete that. We don't need this one, I already attached that. And then I'm just gonna select an object isolation, because what I'm gonna do is attach this one to the face of this object here. So select those two, right click, hover over isolate and select isolate objects. So I'm gonna turn this around. So go to home and rotate this object here and hover over that green ring. So once it turns, it's highlighted, it turns into gold. Just turn it about 90 degrees clockwise and snap that green line, or turn this ortho mode on so it's easier. There. And move this one from, hold on the shift key and the wheel of your mouse, locate this center here and attach it to the center of this hole. Alright, now I'm gonna select, go to solid and select interfere command, select this one and enter again, and it says objects do not interfere. Now we need two of this facing each other. So first I'm gonna bring this one to top view and mirror. So mi for mirror command, select this jaw plate and click that in point, go sideways and select no. Alright, right click again, hover over isolate and select an object isolation. Now I'm gonna attach this one to this object here. So I'm just gonna isolate these two and move this farther. Select the yellow one, move and locate the center from the hole and attach it to the hole here. So shift right click and select center and snap. Now I'm gonna check for clashing. So interfere, select this one and enter, and see that I'm just gonna use this one here to zoom this or turn this around. See the dark color? It means that there is clashing also, just a little bit, maybe 0.01, 0.02 space. So what I'm gonna do, so I think what happened, the hole here is not in the right place. So what I'm gonna do is bring this to right view, change this one to wireframe, and if I move this closer, see there's this one here. It should be on top of the red color, and it's hard to measure the distance when using 3D. So what I'm gonna do is use flat shot, and click this include tangential edges to create, and click somewhere here. Enter, and enter again. So if you move this closer, see this one here, there's this one is below this object here. It shouldn't be. So I'm just gonna check the distance here. From endpoint to endpoint, it's 0.0071. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is isolate this one, and move this hole here. I'm just gonna change this to X-ray. So move this hole for 0.0071. So we'll see what happened. Okay, go to home, and inside this, I click this drop down arrow and select move faces. So bring this closer and click that, and this face here closer. Sometimes it's hard to, so just press shift key and deselect this face. Just move closer and snap that this one here, and deselect this one, shift key and deselect this other face. All right, enter, and specify base point. You can click anywhere, maybe here, and move upward for 0.0071. 0.0071. Enter. And I'm gonna bring this to right view and change this one to 2D wireframe. You can see a slight difference here. See this one? I move upward for 0.0071. So I'm gonna do the same thing. So hold on the shift key and move this one, this face here. I'm gonna try using 2D wireframe to select the face. So move faces, snap that, and select this one. No, not that. So shift and deselect this one. Just move this one closer and select this object here. See? Enter, and you can click anywhere and move your cursor upward for 0.0071, I believe, and then enter. So I'm gonna click this one and bring this to right view. I'm gonna bring this closer. See, there's no gap anymore. Alright, so I'm gonna bring my hidden object. So just right click anywhere on the screen, hover over isolate, and select an object isolation. So now I'm gonna move this one. Okay, isolate these two. And as you can see, as you know here, this one is below this surface here, the red one. So what I'm gonna do is move this one, this yellow one. Move. Since we already moved the hole here, so from center to the center of this hole, because we move it for 0.0071. So I think we're gonna be good. Front view. And I think it's not clashing, just right on top of that surface. So we can check that. So go to solid, select interfere, click this yellow one, click this red one, enter, and enter again. See, it says here objects do not interfere, so we are all good. So right click anywhere, hover over isolate, and select end object isolation. And the next one we're gonna bring is this handle. This handle rod and the ball. Select that and this one. Move. Just move this one somewhere here. But turn this around again because we need to put it exactly right on the hole here. So go to home and select rotate. Select this object and this object. Rotate and hover over that green color. So from there, there. Now I'm going to move this object and the ball. Move and press shift key, right click, and select mid between 2 points. So I'm going to use the end point here. So middle between these 2 end points. It would have been easier if I used 2D wireframe. And that midpoint, now I'm holding the center or the middle of the object and just snap the, hover over, snap that blue color. It means it's at the center of the object. So that blue color would be highlighted if you turn on, go down to the status bar, if you turn on this one here, 3D object snap. So if you click that one, object snap setting, so it says at the center of the face. Usually it snaps at the center of the object. Object snap, geometric center, this one here, object snap and geometric center, and click OK. Now I'm gonna check for interference. So go to solid, select interfere, just window the whole thing. And we're lucky, objects do not interfere. And the last one, I'm just gonna erase this one here. We don't need that anymore. And this one, I'm gonna turn this around and copy. It should be home, 3D rotate, and hover over the red color. There. I'm just gonna bring this to top view because what I'm gonna do, this one I don't need, came from somewhere. So move this one. Alright. What I'm gonna do is mirror this object here. So this is gonna be the slide key. So MI for mirror command, select the object. Click there, click that endpoint, go sideways and select no. So what I'm gonna do is attach this one. Wait. I'm gonna rotate this one too. These two. And hover over that blue color. And rotate it for 90 degrees. No, this way. There. I could tell because it's slanted at the end. And this one here is slanted at the end, this side. So this is wrong. So I'm going to rotate it again. So I'm going to fit it in here. See this one here? The sliding jaw is slanted. So what I'm going to do is select that and these two. So it's easier to visualize and isolate. So this one here is slanted. So this end here should go to the other side. There. All right. So I'm going to attach this one, move, in point. I'm just gonna change this to polar tracking and attach it to the endpoint here. And this one, I'm gonna attach it to move. Attach this endpoint to this endpoint here. And if you turn this around, see the hole there. Wait. Yeah, what happened here is move this one. Move this endpoint to this endpoint. There you go. Move this one endpoint to this endpoint. So if I check the hole there, and also move these two, move from endpoint here to endpoint. Now I'm going to check the hole because I need to see there's a gap there because this is where we're going to insert some screw. And there you go. Now I'm going to check for interference. So solid, interfere, enter, and enter again. So we're good. Objects do not interfere. I'm going to bring back my hidden objects. Hover over isolate and select end object isolation. All right. I'm going to check. So interference. Select everything. Enter and enter again. And see this thingy here. When it shows, it means there's something interfering. Select this one here. I'm going to look for where it is. So this one, so this key is touching this surface here. So I need to bring it down. So close. I'm just going to change this to X-ray and bring this to right view and see what happened here. Okay, so this one here, there's a gap. I'm gonna change this to wireframe. See this one here? It should be touching this one should be touching this face here. So I don't know what happened. So what I'm gonna do is move this one. Move from this endpoint down here. And this one, move this slide key, move from endpoint to this endpoint. Now we're going to check again. Interfere. See, it says objects do not interfere. Finally. And now I could assign materials. So type in materials. Now I have all the materials up here. So flake reflective beige. I got it from, see, if you click this drop down arrow and select metallic paint, you can find flake reflective beige. So I'm just gonna assign this for this. I'm gonna change this first to realistic. No, I'm gonna use glazed fire brick. So click that and just gonna change visualize. I'm just gonna change this to the exposure setting and make it lighter. All right, and then change this to maybe flake reflective beige for this one. And then this one, change this one to that. That. And maybe this one too. And for this plate, I'm going to change this to metallic paint. I'm going to try metal. Aluminum cast or aluminum, maybe anodized gray. We'll see. Yeah, we can do that. And then I'm just gonna isolate these two because I'm gonna attach. So isolate. So this face is here. I'm gonna attach checker plate 45 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is press down or hold down the control key, don't let go, and left click and drag this material and drop it to this face. See this one? Otherwise, if we don't do that, it will change everything. So I'm just gonna undo. So again, checker plate, hold down the control key and drop it here to this face. Hold down the shift key and turn this around and do the same thing, same process, and drop it to that face. See that one? All right. Now I'm gonna bring back my hidden objects in object isolation. And maybe change this one to blue, anodized blue. And this one too. Select that, anodized blue. And I think we're done. And you can also apply fillet edge. So solid fillet edge. And go down to the command window and select radius. We're gonna just try 1. So enter and so enter fillet edge 1. Okay, come on. Enter. Select this one here and select chain or loop. A chain is fine. Select that. This one here. Hold down the shift key. Turn this around. This one here. To smoothen the edges. Enter and enter again. See, it looks better now. Right click and AutoCAD remembers the last radius. So just click maybe loop. Select this one. Okay, fillet edge. Just chain. Come on. Alright, fillet edge. Click that. Select this one here. And enter. And so on and so forth. It's up to you. And maybe this one too. Enter and enter again. That looks better. And I think we're done. So thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified for the next tutorial. And see you again.